If you want to hear me talk about my favorite color for eyeshadow for a while, then keep on watching. All right, let's get this out of the way. If you like the content on this channel, please consider subscribing if you're not already. And if you like the content of this video, give it a thumbs up. That would be very much appreciated. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are curious about the look I am sporting today, I will put a link to that video right there. And I also want to talk about a few things that inspired this video that I'm filming today. One of them is the video that I can never get her name right. I'm just going to say Angie right now, Angelica or Angie Nyqvist from Sweden. She did her favorite palettes of 2018. I think that was super helpful for getting me going. Plus, another inspiration was, I am shocked because my first view of this palette was not fantastic, is this Jouer palette, the holiday palette, and this color right here, which is Glimmer, which you'll see. I have a few favorite colors. One of them is purple, another one is yellow, but when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, the color I'm constantly driven to is lime green. And that's why I'm wearing this top today, is in honor of lime green. And you know you like a color when, in preparing to talk about that color, you zoop, 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 take out all the palettes that have that color in them by memory. I only checked 2 palettes going, I know there's no lime green, but I have this doubt. And I checked and there was no lime green. I just know my lime greens. And even when I was looking for the perfect yellow, the title of my video is Green with Envy for the Perfect Yellow. So even when I think about yellow, I think about lime green. Anyway, I like lime green. And in that favorite palettes of 2018, Angie is wearing the most beautiful inner lid green look ever. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. So I thought I would go through and show you all of my lime green shadows in all of the palettes that contain a lime green. And surprisingly enough, I don't have a standalone lime green color at all. They're all in palettes. That's interesting. Let's go through them. So the first one, and I'll do swatches because that's just fun. The first one is, again, that Glimmer from Jouer, and I'm going to just, there's no particular order to this palette stack. It's just really from smaller to larger palettes. Nothing more than that. And I'm going to start off swatching on my hand and we'll see where it goes from there. So there's the Jouer Glimmer. It's very subtle, but when you get it just in the right light, it's beautiful. And I was shocked. I used that in a look where I did 4 colors, 2 on one eye, 2 on the other. I'll link that video right there. I was kind of taken aback when I did that look. I thought it was very pretty. The next one is in a palette that I have swatched but not used yet. It is the Linda Hallberg or Hallberg, depending on how you want to say it. And it is this beautiful duochrome that there's some lime, there's orange, there's a few things going on with this one, and it's called Ethereal. So it shifts 3 ways. It's gold, lime green, and pinky peach. It's wild. That's it right there. Oh gosh, can you see it? It goes all sorts of ways, but when you hit the light just right, it goes lime green, and it's just, I just think it's gorgeous. Since this color is pretty sheer, I'm going to go into a single highlighter, but it's a highlighter that has 3 colors, so it's not actually a single in my opinion. And that is the Sorbet from Clionadh. Now this Sorbet had an accident. It fell out of the pen as I was filming the video. If you want to see that, take a look right here. And I was really disappointed because a big reason that I got Sorbet is because of the lime green, and now I can barely access it. It just, yeah, there was a lot more lime green on the top, and I couldn't go ahead and completely fix and repress this because I would have lost the ability to get to the green. Okay, I think I have enough here. It is a highlighter, so it won't show up quite as much, and it's going to blend in with a few other of the colors, just unfortunately. So this is it right here. I hope you can see these. It's beautiful. It's subtle, but it's beautiful. Let me just see if I can increase the intensity of it here. It's mixing with the peach. I apologize for that. There's really not much I can do about it. Oh yeah, okay. The second swatch better. I hope you can see it. So I'm quite smitten with that color. And as a highlighter, I'm carefully putting the palettes back after my near palette stack catastrophe. Let's go for the last highlighter palette, and this is not a true lime green, but I do think of it when I think of lime greens because it's Helia from the Aurora palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you're not familiar with it, it's this one. So this one is, the Helia is gold with a green shift. Hoping that it comes off on camera here. You'll see gold and then you get some little bit of green showing up. So that's it for the lighter highlighter type shades. And I'm actually going to wipe these off because this video is mostly about shadows, but at least I got the highlighters out of the way. When I want that shot of just that hint of green where people can kind of go, what was on her cheek? Looks great when you have lime green on the inner lid. So I do very much value these highlighters, especially when they shift like that, just beautiful. I have to admit that Linda Hallberg, I'm learning names. I'm trying to do my best. It shifts 4 ways. I mean, it's almost like if you love something, but you only get little bits of it, you love it even more. And to me, a highlighter that shifts and there's one color in there that you love, you get so excited whenever you see it, you know? Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm goofy that way. All right, so the highlighters are getting wiped off my hand, and we're gonna start fresh with shadows. The first one I'm going to start off with is, when I am thinking lime green, this is the first palette that comes to mind. I know it's limited edition. I know it's discontinued. I will show you another lime green from Urban Decay, but I gotta say, this Jean-Michel Basquiat, look at this lime green. Tell me that is not a thing of beauty. It's so lime green. Like there's no disputing it. It's just, whew. Now when you put that on your inner lid, hello, it's very lime green. And even, you know what, the ring light's not doing it justice. I wish it were doing a better job. I don't know if it shows up better here. Doesn't seem to. Oh, it's beautiful, and it's a lime green, but it has some shimmer to it. It comes off somewhat metallic. It's just, I'm gonna stop because it looks so much better in person. I'm seeing it on camera. I hope when I'm editing that I kind of go, okay, Hélène, you're worried for nothing. It looks great, but right now in the viewfinder, I just don't think the color's picking up. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's see, the second one, I'm going to do it in order of what I remember as far as the prominence of the color in my mind. The next one I'm going to go with is, it's kind of a yellow and kind of a lime green. It's on the edge, and it's called Thrash, this one right here. And depending on what you pair it with, depending on what the look is that you're doing, it will pull more to the green as opposed to the yellow. But to me, it just has some lime green vibes to it. It just, depending on how you look at it, you see more green than yellow, which I think is what makes it such a unique yellow. And actually, you know, the electric palette, all of the shadows in the electric palette are very unique. And by the way, everybody talks about it being discontinued. If you really, 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 really want it, you can get it off the Urban Decay Canada site. Just letting you know, it is there. It's been there for ages. Sometimes it even goes on sale. So it's available still. Just letting you know. So I'm looking at that Thrash and I see the green in it. I'm not crazy. There's green. It's mostly yellow, but there's definitely green in it. And I wonder, I'm just going to put a whitish, can you see that? A whitish base on my hand, and I want to see if it brings out the green more in Thrash, because I swear to you, there's way more green in that yellow. I'm going to try it. Okay, now you can see it. Holy cow, right? I'm not crazy. Right here. Look at the green coming through. Putting the NYX white base on really brings out the green. That is so cool. So I talk about the electric palette. It is very, very new to my collection, and I do need to do a focus on it, and that's why I haven't used all the colors. But I can tell you that Thrash I've swatched it a number of times, and it is a main reason that, main color that attracted me to this palette to begin with. When I saw videos with Thrash, that was my reaction. Gimme, 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 gimme. All right, going back to the palettes, I only have 4 more. I have 4 more. It has a peach undertone. It's almost like well, actually, it looks a lot like the Sorbet highlighter from Clionadh and Helia if it had more pigmentation. So I don't know if the peach comes off on camera or not. I'm loving these shadows more and more just by doing this video, actually. Thank you. Thank you for being an audience for this video, because I'm having a lot of fun talking and sharing. This next one is the Urban Decay Full Spectrum. A lot of folks feel this palette is lackluster, but I like most of the shades in here, and they're buildable. And this, of course, is the one that I am thinking of. And the name Mean, I actually kind of like it. All right, let's swatch Mean. Another color, by the way, in this palette that I really like is Metamorphosis. It's right next to it, duh. I really like this color. It's just beautiful. All right. And it's again a limey, shifty, yellow lime color. It's probably why I like yellow and lime green, because they just kind of go together. And this one has a peachy shimmer undertone. So it's a lime green with peachy undertone, which makes it look a little bit yellow depending on the light. But again, I mean, so far these are all beautiful. And I'm still shaken by the transformation of Thrash on my hand after putting the NYX base on. I have to do more of that. I promised a video some time ago with showing bases, different bases, and how it transforms eyeshadow. So there you go. I'll consider that little test a sneak peek of the potential for that video. Next up, I have the Morphe Artistry palette called Boss Mood 35M, the basic Morphe packaging. Now, it's a very shiny palette. You'll see the lime greens at the top there. That's what I'm going to be focusing on, obviously, given the nature of the video. And I'm actually going to just swatch one because there's another lime green and another Morphe palette. So I'm going to swatch this one, which is a muted lime green, but it's still a lime green. It's almost like a lime green. It's a pukey lime green, if I can say so. So it's almost like a lime green that has some khaki in it. So maybe it's not lime green. It's just a light green that's a mix between khaki and lime. But when I think of the Boss Mood palette, that one comes to mind, and it's like a grungier version of a lime green when I want it. This is it right here. It seems a lot more yellow on camera, but it's definitely dirty lime green to me in person. I like the color. What can I say? Next one, and this is the last one, guys. This is the last one. This is probably 50% of why I got this palette. This is the 30. Why am I even looking? It's the Color Burst 35B from Morphe. I know this palette like by heart, but here it is. And of course, there's this lime green right here. That is the bomb in this whole palette. It's one of the only colors I swatched when I got it. And it's very green. The last swatch of them all is very green. Very lime green. So here are a bunch. That Thrash just, yeah. I'm shaken by that one. But of course, it's the only one that got the benefit of that base, but it definitely brought this shift out. So there you go, that last one. And now my hand really matches my shirt. I love these colors. I think that they are beautiful, they're inspiring, they are eye-catching to me. I'm always drawn to them. And this video actually just makes me want to wear them all the more. I'm so smitten with them. And now that Thrash color, I want to do a look with it so badly. See, I can't even stop staring at them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed me sharing a little bit of what I'm passionate about when it comes to eyeshadows. And in this case, it is the color that I am the most drawn to. I would be very curious, what do you think of lime green? Is that a color that you like to wear on your eye? Or is there a color that you can't get enough of? And if that is the case, I would love to hear which one it is and which palette so far that you've tried does it the best. That would be awesome, because I'm always looking for just different ideas, different takes, and also to discover some other loves in my existing collection just based on recommendations from folks. So that's always really helpful. So thank you for spending time with me today as I played and swatched. I appreciate it very much. I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.